Okay, I'm not joking when I say that this might actually be the most important food tier list I've ever made in my entire life. You know, I have a little over 9,000 hours in PokeMMO. If someone was like, hey man, I don't think you're a PokeMMO expert, I'd be like, you know what? I disagree with you, but fair enough. You know, I don't have 10,000 hours, right? I get it, right? If someone said, yo, Petrowski, I don't think you're a frozen pizza expert, I would say, you fucking shut the fuck up and never speak to me ever again, because you've never said anything more wrong in your entire life. The amount of frozen pizzas I've eaten in my lifetime is absolutely criminal. I've easily eaten more frozen pizzas than the entire state of Rhode Island within like a 2-year period. Okay, so I'm really excited to do this tier list. I will be shiny hunting on Pokemon in the background during a war, so it's kind of important. So apologies for the late decisions, and I'll give me a little more time to think about my pizza picks. First things first, this is very serious. Okay, we're going to fix the list. Okay, there is God food at the top. There is awesome sauce at rank B. There is happy to eat next, and then there is will eat at a party. There is not a single frozen pizza that is like unedible, and there is haven't tried, of course. Okay, there's a lot of different pizzas on this tier list, different brands. That's the important thing. We're not going based on toppings, we're going based on brands. Okay, and there are a few different stipulations. Whoever made this tier list did a phenomenal job. I doubted him at first because I saw like 4 different bruschetta options, but you know what it is? This man is a man of culture, because it's like bruschetta rising crust, bruschetta whole grain, bruschetta gluten-free, and then I don't know, one of them is different. I can't see these very well. I think this one's gluten-free. This one's gluten-free rising crust. I don't know the difference between these two, to be fair. I'm trying to zoom in and see. I'm not totally sure. So we're gonna start with bruschetta. Okay, bruschetta. We'll do the normal bruschetta pizza. I think this is the normal bruschetta pizza. I think bruschetta's S tier. It could get moved down to awesome sauce the more I think about it, but I think bruschetta, I do have nostalgia for bruschetta, so I'll say that. I think this one won't get ranked. I think it's like an extra memer. Bruschetta whole grain, never had. Gluten-free, I've just never bought gluten-free pizza. Like, oh, why would I? I don't have a problem. More cool that it exists, whatever. DiGiorno croissant crust. It seems like it'd be way better than it is. It's good, it's cool, it's unique, it spices things up. Frozen pizzas can get repetitive when you eat them 7 days a week. It's a spicy one. DiGiorno price-wise as well is just tough. Price does factor into my conclusion. Bruschetta goes on decent sales a fair bit near me as well. Finally, a topic that Patrick is actually knowledgeable about, true and real. DiGiorno, okay. DiGiorno pizzeria I've never had. Let's actually talk about the positives and negatives of each pizza, okay? Bruschetta has a really sweet sauce and puts a fair bit of cheese that bubbles up on their crust. The downsides of bruschetta are that their outer crust gets decently dry a fair bit of the time, but the pizza itself is quite wet, so you end up with this like non-homogeneous like mixture, which is honestly more interesting and tasteful in my opinion. The pineapple from a ham and pineapple bruschetta pizza, I think, is the best pineapple in frozen pizzas, which is really important because pineapple does belong on pizza. Bruschetta pizza has some of the best flavors and some of the best cheese, although the crust can be a bit dry, but that's why you dip it in ranch, and it's some of the best crust to dip in ranch based. DiGiorno croissant's a little different, but let's do like a different DiGiorno. DiGiorno classic, DiGiorno rising crust. It's A tier. It's, you know, if someone said it's their favorite frozen pizza, I'd be like, okay, like you're just like commercial brained, or, you know, nostalgia, which is fair. It wouldn't be terrible, but I'd be a little skeptical. Okay. DiGiorno is good, but DiGiorno has the worst structural problem of all frozen pizzas. Also, the slices of DiGiorno feel weirdly small. The slices and the pizza in general feels a little bit smaller than other pizzas, you know, versus like bruschetta or whatever. DiGiorno, the cheese is not gooey at all. It's very like bunched together, and it makes it so that the toppings and stuff slide off of DiGiorno more than any other pizza. DiGiorno is best. I don't know why. I don't know how to explain this, but DiGiorno is the best pizza, not when it's cold, but like when it's lukewarm. It's because of the bunchy cheese, I think. But DiGiorno is like at its best, not when it's hot, not when it's cold, but when it's like medium temp, which I'm usually a hot food kind of guy. Detroit Motor City Pizza. Now, these are a little bit of a splurge. If they're on sale, I will always get them. I am so unbelievably on board with Detroit style pizza. This is Omega Triple S tier. This is what pizza should be. The crust on these is ridiculous. The outer caramelized edge is like nothing you will be able to experience. This is like some of the best pizza you can get. Elio's, this is, I would never purchase this. I would never buy it. This is what I think of when I think of Italian pizza, which is absolute like mediocre. It tastes like the cheapest, shittiest cheese, tomato, and bread were just combined. And there's not actually like a pizza element or like any sort of combination. The Wegmans thick crust pizza. These are, I said happy to ear. These are a really good, but maybe the best budget option. One of the best budget options. They're fine. They are cheaper for a reason. You can taste it. Same structural problem. The sauce is lacking of that much flavor. It's kind of nothing. It's a solid pizza. I'd be happy to eat it. Screaming Sicilian, I feel like for the price and for the I've actually had a lot of this recently. Me and Casey have actually had a fair bit of these. I think I put this in low A tier, honestly. It does not belong to be, it doesn't belong in the same tier as this pizza. Maybe there should be like a different tier. I'm not even sure. Maybe there should be, honestly. But this is like pretty good. It's low A tier, I would say. It was on sale near us recently, so it was good. Amy's Pizza. I think Amy's brand as a whole is a fucking scam. All of that like organic, natural labeled shit is like almost all a scam. Almost everything is processed. Like cheese literally has to be like processed and created and like fucking made by humans via certain ways. The same with like like tomatoes. When you take a tomato and you crush it and you turn it into a sauce, that is literally an act of processing it. Okay, I think people like think process is always like adding chemicals and preservatives. Like no, everything is fucking processed. Like this is Amy's is fucking, every Amy's thing is like, it's also like 4 times the price, tastes like ass, and it doesn't even actually have the health benefits. It's an actual scam. There's an argument for it is an ultra, that's sure. It's not worth it. The price to health benefit. If you want to be healthy, you're not buying fucking Amy's Pizza. You're just like eating a salad or eating like a nice like chicken and white rice and broccoli like medley or some shit, right? Why are you like, just don't buy pizza. If you're gonna splurge, just get an actual pizza. Home Run Inn. I've never had this. I don't know. It's a Chicago on it though, so I'm interested. But it's thin crust, which is interesting. DiGiorno. It says thin crust. I don't know if I've never had this. Stuffed crust, Sam's Choice. This is the top dog. Well, actually, I actually think the normal non-stuffed crust Sam's Choice is the best pizza, but Sam's Choice as a brand is the best pizza brand. It's the best bang for your buck, the best flavor, the best consistency, the best topping options. Sam's Choice, I think it might be a Walmart exclusive. I only see it at Walmart. It's so amazing. It's actually so amazing. This might be the most important distinction on this entire list. Okay, Red Baron Brick Oven Pizza is awesome sauce. Above, probably not above Sicilian. Red Baron Brick Oven is good. It's actually good. Where's the other Red Barons? Because Red Baron Classic Crust is almost, it's like, yes, it's will eat at parties. This Classic Crust Red Baron is fucking horrible. If anybody ever tries to sell you on the Classic Crust Red Baron, their food takes are cooked. They're burnt by nostalgia. They can't see past it. It's not good. It's the bread has no flavor. You're like eating a tostada, like a chip. You know those like little like pieces of like mini toast people like put cheese and tomato on? That's what the Red Baron Classic Crust is like. Versus the Brick Oven actually has like little air pockets in it and actual like encapsulations of flavor. True. I'm just saying words. True. Newman's Owens. It's not good. Another one of those like healthy type centric beats. Like, I don't know. Most of these that are labeling themselves as healthy aren't actually that healthy. I can show you an example. I have these like nut chips. These were given to me for free. I did not buy them. A big part of their shit is they're like labeled as healthy. These have fucking 18 grams of sugar per like handful, per 100 grams. They're not healthy, but like so many things label themselves as that, but they're not actually. They're just trying to like bait you into buying them. Okay, actually read the fucking ingredients and the nutrients. Okay, it's actually so dumb. Yeah, 18 grams of sugar is like the third of a Coke, and it's supposed to be like a healthy thing. Like that's like a handful. It's insane. Thank you for the raid, Frots. What's up? Okay. Your viewers might appreciate this frozen pizza discussion. Fire baked original crust. I've never had this. I can't judge Red Baron on things I haven't fairly tried. Okay, I'm a man of my word. I will not speak out of my depth, and my depth is frozen pizzas. DiGiorno hand tossed. This is like kind of like their classic like time of thing order. It's awesome sauce. It's pretty solid. Celeste pizzas. If you ate these growing up like I did, I am so sorry. You are loved. You should not have been abused like that. And I'm really, really sorry. Child Protective Services should have taken you from your home, and you are loved. You do deserve love. You deserve to be loved, and you deserve better. And I'm just really, really sorry that like you had to experience that trauma, because this pizza is absolute. This might actually get its own tier of like dog. Like yes, it actually wouldn't. It would get its own tier. It would not eat at a fucking party. Wouldn't eat. This shit is bad. It's maybe if I was trashed, maybe if drunk or some shit. Like that's the tier, okay? Like all pizzas, I guess. Maybe if trashed, or we'll do sloshed. Okay? Totino's party pizza, same thing. It's nostalgia. It's crazy because like the Totino brand is actually based, and pizza rolls are one of the best culinary inventions of the past 10-20 years. Their pizza is it's not good. It's like Chuck E. Cheese pizza but worse. Chuck E. Cheese pizza at least has like a flavor profile that is desirable. Jack's, I think I've had this once. I would eat this at a party. It's kind of it's weirdly thin, but it kind of has a niche because of that. Kind of, I can see desiring it. Elio's, once again, would eat at a party. I don't know what this is. Mama something? DiGiorno Pizzeria? I've never had this. Very interested. California Pizza Kitchen. Now, this is... I actually think they have awesome sauce tier pizza, but the prices on this shit is ridiculous. I almost only buy... I will never spend more than $6 on a frozen pizza. Keep that in mind as we're going over this tier list. I think $6 is the peak. $6, if you're getting a good frozen pizza for $6 or below, like I'll look for usually 4 to 5, like 5-ish. Once you start dipping from like 5 to 4, you only get like Red Baron territory, so you kind of run out of options, unfortunately. But like I think $6 and below, I will never spend more than $6 on a frozen pizza. At that point, like just go get Domino's or some shit. At that point, you're just trolling. There's no gluten for I haven't had. This is actually very, very similar to what's it called? This is exactly similar to Jack's. Like it's not good, the Palermo's or whatever, but it's a weirdly thin crust to where it's at least like it's interesting. You know what I'm saying? DiGiorno fully stuffed. I haven't had this, and that's saying something. I haven't had that pizza. DiGiorno pan pizza. Oh man. I've only had it a few times. They give you a little aluminum tray, not aluminum, but like a specific tray to cook it in to get the outer edge caramelized. I think this is actually god food. That's a realization that I'm finding during the making of this, but I believe it is god food. I don't know one bite. I don't know this pizza. DiGiorno stuffed crust. It's A tier, arguably worse than their normal pizza. I mean, look at me. I love a stuffed crust. Okay, I love extra cheese. Like, it is like stuffed crust is a special kind of thing, but it doesn't always make the pizza better, even though it may be like more enjoyable. Does that make sense? Red Baron fully. I've never seen this. I would love to try it. Thin and crispy Red Baron. It's like would eat at a party. Yeah, would eat. It's like the same as their classic essentially. Bruschetta. Ooh, bruschetta square cut. I actually really like a square cut pizza. I think it's kind of underdone. Is it up there with... I think it's up there with this. Is it? No, I don't know, actually. I don't think it is. I think you get less sauce. I think you get less sauce and less cheese. There's more bread. The ratios are a bit off. I'm going to give it that. Stuffed crust Red Baron. What this thin? I've never had this. I don't know, bro. Screaming Sicilian. Yeah, we had a bunch of these recently. Same with the with this memer. It's here. It's at this... It's awesome. It's the Screaming Sicilian. It's the same problem as Screaming Sicilian is actually worse. Screaming Sicilian is so expensive. But it was on a really good sale for us recently at our local place. Palermo's Rising Crust. I've never like bought this. I've only had it at like parties. I would eat it at a party. It probably I'd be happy to eat it, honestly. It's one of those I would be happy to eat it. We don't have that many pizzas in that tier, but I think the pizzas that fit there fit. Stuffed crust Sam's Choice. I think it does just get... Wait, what's the difference between these two? Stuffed crust. It's not the top. I think the person who made this didn't just separate based on topping. Stuffed crust. They both just... they're both S tier, whatever. Rising crust pepperoni. Great value goes in the same tier as It's the same thing as Wegmans. It's not amazing pizza. It's really cheap and it's solid and it's better than some of the other options that are way more expensive. I'm happy to eat it. Tombstone. I don't know. It is like the cheapest pizza brand and I am a value hunter, okay? I really am. As a value hunter, you don't have to resort to eating actual like cardboard crack, okay? Tombstone's not good. It's so bad. It's crumbly. I feel like Tombstone will have like burnt crumbles from the factory that like carry over. It just tastes like... Hey, has anyone ever had a 7-Eleven pizza and they accidentally scooped, or any pizza, they accidentally scooped some of the like a charcoal dust that's been there crafting itself into the most insane condensed black little charcoal dusty piece, little demon. It's been like there for like 10 years, like growing and growing and growing, and eventually you end up eating one and it actually tastes like death itself. I feel like Tombstone's crust tastes like that. I don't know how they're doing it, but they're making their crust taste like that. Tony's Pizza is on the same maybe if Slosh. This stuff is bad, dude. I like the look of it's cute. It's like this is like Chuck E. Cheese level pizza. I'm sorry to Tony. You know, much love to you, man. Wegmans thin crust. This shit is so good, but it's not the best calorie per dollar. But it is god food. It's the like barbecue one. It's so good. I prefer thick crust over thin crust pizza, but this is like the best thin crust pizza. This is the best thin crust pizza, I think, in frozen pizza. It's so good, dude. It's so good. I have not had Streaming Sicilian thin and crispy. I would never eat any pizza that looked like this in my entire life. Get this dog shit, bland Italian fucking blobs of unmelted cheese and shitty little pieces of basil off my plate. Chuck E. Cheese pizza literally fucking runs, sprints, and like snowmobiles circles around any Italian pizza, true and real. Never been to Italy, by the way. Chuck E. Cheese, I think I'd be happy to eat. Like, it's memey and weird and not good, but it has a flavor profile that it's at least unique and interesting. DiGiorno classic crust, never had the Pizza Planet or whatever pizza, but whatever this is, I see it, it's expensive, never had it. This fucking Ninja Turtle pizza is also expensive, and you're buying the Ninja Turtle brand. I've never had it. Never had this. This looks phenomenal, and I'm really sad that I've never had it. I don't know what this is. Cape Cod Cafe. I don't know, bro. Don't know what this is. We're gonna do better. Don't know. Okay, these are all not had. Okay. DiGiorno Detroit style. I mean, I think most Detroit style pizzas, they just end up being god food. Probably had it less, like a handful of times. I don't know what this bruschetta is, but we'll just put it in god food with the other bruschettas. Cheese stuffed crust. Did we already do a cheese stuffed? Oh, we didn't do a cheese stuffed Great Value. We just did a cheese stuffed Sam's Choice. I think cheese stuffed Great Value does get decently better, honestly. I think it goes to awesome sauce. The same with this. I don't know why. Yeah, it's a different style. I actually think this this Great Value pizza is like, do they season the, you can actually see on the picture, they season the crust and stuff more comparatively to this, which is a little more bland and like basic. So this actually like does numbers against this. I think that's the tier list, boys. This is it. From the official frozen pizza expert, okay? I feel confident in saying that. Let's review our S tier. We got Sam's Choice stuffed crust, and then normal Sam's Choice, we'll just imagine, is also here. Detroit Motor City, that brand's amazing. Freschetta, I guess, pan pizza. DiGiorno pan pizza. Detroit DiGiorno thin crust Wegmans. DiGiorno croissant. DiGiorno rising crust. Screaming Sicilian. Red Baron. These are all awesome sauce. DiGiorno hand toss. California Pizza Kitchen. DiGiorno stuffed. Freschetta square cut. Screaming Sicilian normal. Stuffed crust. Great Value. Stuffed crust, and then Great Value like pan style or brick style, whatever the fuck, with more seasoning on the bread. The rest you guys can just see. I'm not gonna read all of it. If you disagree with this list, you are wrong. I love you so much. Most food opinions are opinions. This one is objective, true, and real. I have the receipts to back it up. I have cheese in my gut from 8 years ago that is still digesting. Okay, I've had so many frozen pizzas. I am confident in this take. Thank you guys for watching this amazing YouTube video. Hopefully you didn't enjoy. Like it if that's true. Subscribe to the People Fat Food Takes, and I will see you guys later. Peace, Reno.